Okay, so I wanted to do a video on transplanting today. I had a question about lavender, about growing it, and I must say, you probably just want to buy it. It's like 2 years to grow lavender. There's lavender here. It takes like 2 years to get flowers, okay? So what you want to do is you want to buy your lavender like this, and then you want to transplant it into a nice pot to keep indoors most likely because it's sensitive. Um, so what I have is indoor potting mix. I'm saying indoor mix because the indoor mix will help prevent gnats, which is something I've learned can be an issue if you don't use the right soil. So the first thing you want to do when transplanting is you want to let your plant, let the dirt dry out a little bit, because if it's muddy, it's not going to come out of the pot. So once it's dried, give it like a day or two. You don't water it, maybe leave it outside if it's not too harsh, or as in too hot outside. And just let it dry out a bit, and it should just pop right out, okay? And then you put it in your little pot. You gotta make sure that the depth is correct. And you could just leave it here. You know, this pot is kind of perfect for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and amend it with a little bit more potting soil. It actually helps to fertilize the plant too. And this is good to know how to do this if you're just planting seedlings that you intend to transplant outside eventually. Because what you do is you start them in a smaller tray and then you pop them out later and put them in the ground or in a bigger pot. I prefer to use these biodegradable bags that you just pop into the ground. But that's not always possible, or that's not always ideal for certain things. So, you know, if you need to pop something out, it's the same method here. You just let it dry out a little bit, you just kind of turn it over and pop it out of its little home, and it should go into this pot or in the ground or whatever. So that's it for today. Next time I'll maybe do little bags and show what I've gotten grown so far that I intend to transplant soon. So thanks for listening.